Hey everyone! Alright, move of the week. It's another Saturday. So the new one I want to do with you guys today, it's more related to the combat workouts that I do. It's the different knee variations. So we'll go over a few ones, kind of like the regular knee move. The other one is like a roundhouse knee. Of course, I'll explain these. The other one is the jump knee. And the back knee, okay? And then if I could remember some on the way, then I'll talk about those too, but those are usually the more common ones we do. So I'll start off with the basic knee, okay? Keep in mind, when with these combat things, it's like you're fighting, right? So the moves that you ever do in these workouts is the idea that you're fighting, you know? I mean, don't practice against a person, of course, but it's kind of that idea. With the imaginary opponent, these are the moves you make and how to make the most out of your workout, okay? The first one is the regular knees. The ones usually when we stand in one spot and we bring the knee up, okay? First things, we'll start with the upper body. Your hands should be together. So thinking about like you have an opponent, you're trying to grab them, right? So you really want to reach out in front. Usually we like you to reach over your head just so it gives us a better core movement. So it's like semi-fighting and then semi just getting the most out of it. So hands together, never apart, and I'll explain why because it looks really silly. Hands together, and as you pull, you're going to pull towards, let's say I'm using this knee. So you're going to pull towards that same side, okay? Start up, pull down, okay? And notice when I do that, I'm twisting just a little bit, and you lean back just a little bit, and you'll see why. So keep that in mind. Up, down, okay? As you practice that, notice that you're feeling a little bit here, and that's what we want. We want to work this oblique. We want to work this side of the core. So you pull down. To do more of it, that's the level, kind of the level 2, is you pull a little harder when you bring that knee up, okay? So you kind of snap it. So we'll go to the actual knee part. So of course, you're going to bring up that knee, right, when you pull down. What do you want to do to make the most out of this knee? You point this toe down. Why? So you can sharpen the knee, because you're aiming here when you fight, right? So point the toe down, and as you pull, you're going to lean back just a little bit. Brace the core, it works out the core and that oblique, okay? So, you're going to pull, and as you do that, bring it down. So, same knee, same hip, you pull down, and you lean back, okay? Of course, you're keeping this foot planted. When we kind of do knees kind of in a row, that's when you're able to, you can jump if you want, or you stay grounded. When you're jumping, it's the same thing. You're going to lean, you're going to pull, you're just getting a little more out of the other leg by having to bounce a little bit. Okay, the next one is going to be like the back knee. So if we're like doing a move, you know, and then as you add on, you're going to do 2 back knees while this leg's in front. Same thing, pull, same knee to the hip, okay? But this time you kind of lean forward this way. Okay, so let's just say you do like a jab cross hook and then 2 knees. You notice I'm facing forward, but my hips are square, okay? You want to stay square and you're pulling up to the chest and you're pulling that hand down still, okay? Same idea, your chest is in a different position. Don't bend forward, of course, keep that chest up, but you're just kind of leaning forward a little bit while this knee bends just slightly in order to get that knee in, okay? So this is your regular knee, okay? When you're upright, and this is the back knee when you're doing the combo. Notice where my chest is, okay? The other one is the roundhouse knee. This one is more common in the combo where it has a side kick in it. So usually what we do is like 2 knees and then a side kick, okay? So, of course, this leg is planted, kind of angled out just a little bit. Hands up and together. You're going to pull, but instead of pulling, you know how we were saying your hips are square in the back knee? So you'd be facing this way this time, you're kind of still facing the front. So you twist just a little bit and have that knee face forward. So you're kind of twisting a little bit more here. You're gonna feel a little more on that oblique while you pull down, okay? So your feet are actually wide, and then you pull towards the front, and that's it. 1, and then 2, and then usually it's one side kick. But in general, that's your roundhouse knee. Kind of makes you think of a roundhouse kick. You want to bring it up. You want to have that heel pointed this way. And then the last one is usually the hard one. Actually, there's 2 more now that I remember. One is the running man knees, okay? So sometimes in the Muay Thai tracks we'll do single knees, so right, left, right, left. To get more, it's called the running man. So what you do, you know how like the move, you kind of like, exactly like that. Not as silly, I promise. So instead of 1, so you're doing single knees, all you do is lean forward and you're starting to swing the heel, okay, to bring that knee up. And as you do that, you pull every time. So it's just swinging the knees just a little bit. Okay, chest up, hands up, and pull down. Try to bring those knees up to the chest. Those are more to get your heart rate a little higher, okay? And then, now the last one is the jump knee. This one is tough. This one requires a bit of air time. So at first, there's always the option, and then you can practice it and get better at it. So, the idea in this one is think of it like a tuck jump. You know what a tuck jump is? When you jump and your knees come up to the top, right? Same idea, but as your knees come up, you split your feet, okay? So, it's hard to do this in slow motion because I have to be in the air. So, basically you go up in your tuck jump, right? But instead of having both knees up together in the same spot, hands up, pull down, you split your feet, okay? So this one's going this way, and this one's going this way. As you're at the top and this knee comes up, same idea with the pull, okay? You're just getting a little more explosiveness in the legs and getting those fast twitch muscle fibers to work a little bit more. So you just get up, split the legs. Some people it's a little easier if they just do the tuck jump. And then, it's hard for me to do that. Sometimes they just do that and just pull the hand in. It works for everyone else. It may work for you, it may not work for you. And of course your option, if you're like, whoa, too much right now, that's okay. It will just be a regular knee, but you just put a lot more power into it. Bigger pull, bigger lean, higher knee. Okay? And I think that's it. Those are the knee variations that we do in combat. Hopefully you join one sometime and try them out. It's always a great cardio workout, so hopefully you learned a little bit of something on some new moves that aren't just lifting or cardio or like the HIIT related ones. A little bit different. All right, hope to see you guys around next week.